Do you know the answer to this question? Can you buy a home loan together if you're not married? It's a question that comes up from time to time. People call up and say, hey, I want to buy a home with my significant other, my domestic partner, my brother, my sister, my mom, my son, whatever the case may be. The answer is yes, you can buy a home with someone that's not your spouse and be on the loan together. So both of you would wind up being equally responsible. So if there's $1,000 a month mortgage payment, both of you would be responsible for $1,000 a month. It's not half and half. And I've had people get on the phone with us that thought maybe that was the case. And so the way it works, you merge the income and you merge the monthly obligations for both people, just as though they were married, and you would come up with a combined income. You would come up with a combined monthly obligations to come up with a housing ratio and a total debt to income ratio, and then you would just treat it like you would any other loan. Now, the one distinction that we have here is if you're getting a VA loan and you're getting a VA loan with someone who's not your spouse, and they're also not a veteran with their own eligibility, their own entitlement, then you can get approved. However, the VA is not going to guarantee that non-veterans portion, their half of the loan. So VA will guarantee 25% of the loan, but if there's half the loan that they're not guaranteeing, then that 12.5%, half of 25, that 12.5% would have to come from the non-veteran buyer in the form of a down payment. So still can do it. You just want to be mindful of that situation there. So we've had more than a couple veterans over the years that once we had that conversation with them, they decided to go ahead and get married. So now they can buy the home with no down payment. So just a little bit of tidbit of information. If you're wanting to buy a home with someone who's not your spouse, you can. Just be mindful of the exception to that when you're dealing with a VA loan.